Good day and welcome back to another week of Talking Technical. And well, we were quite surprised last week. The Nasdaq pulled back almost 4% in one go on Friday night. And all these technology companies, they were the stars, but suddenly on Friday night, they fell on their noses. But I mean, if you look at the long-term charts, let's just have a look here at NVIDIA. I mean, it's still plenty to the top, to the upside. Everything still looks so positive. Nothing is holding their shares back. And if you look at it, this pullback, yes, it looks nasty, but really some of these shares are still well in profit. But let's have a look at the weekly charts this week. And this is now for longer term viewers, because longer term investors, because they are saying to me, must we sell the Nasdaq? What must we do? Now, if we look at the Nasdaq, or let's look at NVIDIA, rising wedge. Look at these ugly candles here with the upper shadows. That's always a sign for me that somebody wants to sell into strength. You can see it around 240. There's some sellers. There's the 40-week moving average, and we've seen in the past, every time that it gets to the 40-week moving average, it's only a brief moment there, and then suddenly it rallies up to the top. But the 40-week moving average sits at $188.17. And only below that, $188.17, the first sign of technical weakness will appear on this weekly chart. So it just shows you early days, the stochastic is turning around. What worries me definitely is the negative divergence on the stochastic. I mean, that's always a sign to get worried about. But for the long-term investors, they will say, nee, wat Frans, not a problem. We will wait for this 40-week moving average at 188, then we will start to worry. But I think if it gets below $180, it's maybe a sign of weakness, and then this rising wedge can maybe play out to the downside. And where can it take you to? And remember, some of these technology counters, I've seen some of the PE ratios the other day, and I just thought, woo, but they are priced to perfection. Now, if this rising wedge play out to the downside, we can maybe see it down all the way to $103.16. So it's quite a move to the downside. Let's have a look at Palantir. That's the other strong counter. Everybody is thinking always about that, just going up. Same thing here. Strong move to the upside in November, started to pull back, is now in a consolidation phase. We do not know what it's going to do, but if I look at this chart, I picked it up on some of the other charts that there is like a inverse cup and handle. There's the cup, there's the handle, and there's the support. For me, sometimes it's a lot about fancy formations, but I always look at simple support lines and resistance lines to give me an indication. And look what we see here. There's the 40-week moving average. We see that it was touched. We see that it is a resistance now. Ugly bearish candle, but look at these goodbye kisses. There's one. There's another one, there's another one. Now, all of them are what we call negative goodbye kisses. That is not positive. And where's the support line? The crucial line is at 124.43. And if it breaks down and it play out to the downside, let's just show you where can it go to, because it just shows you that even these stop counters can come under pressure and they can maybe surprise you to the downside. And let's have a look here. I'll give you the levels now. I just want to show you where the projections are. How do we get to that? So that also helps you, because remember, this show is always to show you what is technical analysis about, and to show you some of the way we do and the way we work out the technical levels. Well, there you are. If it plays out, your first target will be $101.40, and if it plays out in full, it can maybe take it down to $74.77. Well, let's have a look at some of the, if I want to say, some of the losers on the South African market. Look at it. It's Process. It's very interesting. Process is really on the way to the downside. There was a falling wedge on the daily chart, but look at on the weekly. There's the weekly. So maybe we can see that in time to come that there will maybe be a move out of the technology counters in the Nasdaq, and maybe it can come into the South African market. Look at your positive divergence here. I see a lot of the fund managers, they like Naspers and they like Prosus because they believe it offers value. The 40-week moving average is a clear resistance. There's the break to the top above 778 Rand and 37 cents. Where can it go to? I'm not going to show you how I do it again because I've showed before. There you are. It can maybe take the share all the way up to 892 Rand and 70 cents. And what's my stop loss? My stop loss will be the low of this candle, and that is sitting at 725 Rand and 8 cents. Let's have a look at Naspers. Naspers, same story. I see there's some conflict around who's choosing who. Some guys like Naspers, some guys like Prosus. Same thing here, falling wedge. I personally like Prosus, and it's just maybe because I think it's more listed on the European market. It's priced in more or less in euro, but it's still a rand edge. The charts will look the same, but it's a opinion of your own ideas. But if you look at it, there's the level where it must break 897 Rand 55. Your stop loss is quite simple, 817 Rand 58, and if it reaches up, it will probably go for this 40-day moving average first, and that is sitting at 1,030 at 48 cents, 1,030 Rand and 48 cents. So there's some two dogs for you that maybe can surprise you, because there's another thing here. There's the positive divergence. That usually tells you that the momentum to the downside is slowly but surely drying up, and we can see a nice move to the top. Let's have a look at Pepkor. Pepkor came out the other day and actually gave some good results, and they're telling everybody that they're busy developing the bank. Well, what do we see here? Beautiful tweezer bottom maybe in the making. But what do we do here? We first use that line. Remember, this is also a weekly chart. That weekly chart will give the first sign of technical strength above 22 Rand and 89 cents. If you buy there, the stop loss will be this level of 20 Rand and 50 cents. And I think the first target will probably be also your 40-day moving average, 24 Rand and 78 cents. And I'm going to make a brave call. I'm thinking that the retail counters are maybe the next guys to start to surprise us to the upside. Because why? They are just in the doldrums. They like dogs. Nobody wants them. Same thing here, Stochastic wants to pick up, but hopefully I'm right. Let's see. Maybe in time to come we will say, whoa, there's the retail stocks eventually going up. Let's have a look at Harmony. Harmony is another story there. Suddenly the company is under pressure, and it just shows you that these companies are also showing you some weakness, even if the gold price is down and their profits are still high up. Suddenly you can see that there's some pressure here. What I do not like about it, there's a head and shoulder formation. There's the left shoulder. There's the massive head. We're busy working on the right shoulder. That neckline sits at 216 Rand and 87. Remember, this is also a weekly chart. There's a technical goodbye keys, -1 on the 40-week moving average. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times it tested it, and if it breaks this neckline, let's make it 214 Rand. Where can it go to now? Can you believe it that this stop counter, where they say prints a lot of money, just shows you that it can maybe surprise you to the downside, and it can maybe take the share down to, there you are, 156 Rand and 20 cents. And if it plays out to the full, let's just do this projection, it can maybe surprise you all the way to the downside, and then it can take you down. Let's have a look where it can take you. Whoa, can you believe it? 92 Rand and 19 cents. Well, thank you for watching the show as always, and enjoy the week, and we will chat again. Visit our website www.fransdeclercq.com for more info, and we will chat again. All the best.